Hello and welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Today we are talking about Disneyland's 70th anniversary celebration, which starts May 16th and goes all the way until summer of 2026. So this is a huge celebration. It's lasting a really long time, and so many people are going to get to enjoy it because so many people will be visiting Disneyland within this next year. So there is a ton going on at the parks. There's new food that I'm excited to talk about, tons of entertainment, a new attraction, merchandise, character costumes, all kinds of things. We're going to talk about all of it today so that you can know what you're getting into when you head to Disneyland during this next year, and you can know what you want to hit, what you maybe don't care about seeing, what you could skip, so that you can just plan your Disney vacation a little bit better. I've got my list right here on my phone so that I don't miss anything. Disneyland's 70th anniversary celebration is obviously to celebrate Disneyland's 70th birthday. And the theme of the whole thing is celebrate happy. So since Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, I guess they figured celebrating happy is a good way to go. Now, before we really dive in and talk about everything you can expect, I want to talk about the best way that you can get tickets for Disneyland's 70th anniversary celebration, because I really don't want you to pay full price for your Disney vacation when you can save a ton of money by booking through my travel partners. So right now they are having this awesome flash sale that lasts through May 19th, which is going to save you a ton of money. You have adults at kid prices, you have free nights at hotels. They also have extra savings that are added to your cart when you're checking out. It's an awesome sale. And if you are visiting soon, like this summer, this is the time to buy tickets. Book right now so you can get that sale. If you are hearing this after, or if you're not visiting during the summer, Getaway Today is still the very best place to buy your park tickets because they're always discounted off the gate price. They've been having really good sales like adults at kids prices, and who doesn't want to save money? Plus, their hotels are amazing. They have great deals on hotels. The hotels around Disneyland love Getaway Today and often save their very best rooms for Getaway Today guests. Getaway Today has been working with Disneyland since the 90s. Like, they are the OG ticket partner to Disneyland. And I've been using them for almost 20 years and just absolutely love them. They're a small family-owned business and they care about your vacation. Plus, their tickets are refundable. And if a better deal comes out, then they're going to refund you the difference. That doesn't happen when you book through Disneyland. It is what it is. If you need to cancel, if you need to change plans, like if you buy your tickets through Disneyland and a better deal comes out, it's just too bad for you. You're out of luck because you're locked into that price. So that's another reason why I love Getaway Today. I'm going to put a link in the show description so you can check them out, or you can give them a call at 855-GETAWAY. Just make sure you tell them that Mix and Some Magic sent you so that you can get the best rates. Okay, we're going to talk first about what I'm maybe most excited about, and that is the entertainment. Disneyland's always known for amazing entertainment, but with the 70th celebration, they are taking it to the next level. So first we have to talk about, well, before I get going, I should say that the celebration kicks off May 16th, but not everything is going to be ready to go and starting on May 16th. So the first thing that I want to talk about is a tribute to the Sherman Brothers, and this is happening over at Main Street Cinema. Step inside the historic Main Street Cinema to experience The Last Verse, a heartwarming new short film celebrating the 60th anniversary of the beloved song It's a Small World. This film showcases a newly revealed final verse written by Richard M. Sherman, his last Disney contribution. Beginning July 17th, this verse will also be added to It's a Small World attraction at Disneyland, making it a must-see moment for Disney history enthusiasts. So I was really excited to hear that there was another verse to this iconic song. You can head over to Main Street Cinema to check it out, and then it will be a part of It's a Small World beginning in July. So I cannot wait for that. Next, there is a new Main Street Opera House exhibit. In celebration of Disneyland's 70th anniversary, the Main Street Opera House will host an all-new gallery showcasing the evolution of Disneyland. Curated by Walt Disney Imagineering and the Walt Disney Archives, this exhibit will feature never-before-seen images, artwork artifacts chronicling the park's rich history. A second exhibit will delve into the history and advancement of audio animatronics technology, with interactive displays showing how Walt Disney's innovations continue to shape the theme park storytelling today. As an extra special touch, the Walt Disney Family Museum has loaned more than 30 artifacts, including items from Walt's private apartment above the fire station on Main Street. These never before displayed treasures include his original rocking chair, lamp, and table, as well as prestigious awards such as his 1955 Emmy, 1964 Presidential Medal of Freedom, and the Walt Disney Commemorative Medal. Very cool. I'm so excited to check out this new display. Now, maybe one of the things that people are losing their minds over and so incredibly excited about is Paint the Night Parade is coming back to Disneyland. Now, this parade hasn't been seen at the Disneyland Resort since 2018. That's when I saw it last. And when I saw it, it was over in California Adventure Park. This is a fan favorite parade. So many people say that it's better than the Main Street Electrical Parade. That's obviously up for debate, but fan favorite parade, and it's going to be back at Disneyland. People are losing their minds, and I'm really excited. Like I said, I haven't seen this parade in years, but I loved it when I did get a chance to watch it years and years ago. So this parade happens at night because it has millions of brilliant LED lights. There's awesome stories from Disney and Pixar films, including Frozen, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Monsters, Inc., Cars, and Toy Story. So there's going to be really awesome floats and music and lights, and it's just going to be awesome. People are so excited for good reason. This is a great parade. People are also thrilled because the Wondrous Journey projection and fireworks show is going to be back at Disneyland. Now, this is also a fan favorite, and I think it's probably my favorite fireworks show at Disneyland. It's amazing. It gives you all the feels, and it's just beautiful. Even if they're not doing fireworks on the night of your visit, the projection show is worth checking out just by itself. But if you can watch it with fireworks, all the better. So in this show, then it kind of celebrates the legacy of Walt Disney Animation Studio. The show takes guests on a journey through moments from classics like Hercules, The Princess and the Frog, Peter Pan, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Moana, and Encanto. Utilizing state-of-the-art projection effects, Wondrous Journey transforms Main Street USA, Sleeping Beauty Castle, and It's a Small World, along with the rivers of America, into a magnificent canvas of artistry and storytelling. It's amazing. Obviously, it's really fun to watch it right in front of the castle, but my favorite places to watch it are right in front of It's a Small World, because It's a Small World has a larger facade than the castle, and so you're able to see more projections. There's things you can see on the facade of It's a Small World that you cannot see on the castle, simply because the castle is not a large enough canvas for the displays. I also like to watch it towards the back end of Main Street, because you can see the castle in the distance and you'll have the fireworks going. You'll have the projections that you can see on the sides of Main Street. But if you are heading out of the parks right after fireworks, you're able to make a quick getaway and kind of beat the crowds. So that's my other favorite place to watch Wondrous Journeys, or really any fireworks show. New with the 70th celebration is the Tapestry of Happiness projection show. Each night, the facade of It's a Small World will come alive with Tapestry of Happiness, a projection show that creates an animated mosaic of Disneyland attractions, moments, and memories. Inspired by the work of legendary Disney artist Mary Blair, this show features the original 70th celebration theme song, Celebrate Happy by the Jonas Brothers, along with nods to recognizable Disneyland tunes from across decades. It's a visual love letter to Disneyland, bringing guests together through shared memories of the happiest place on Earth. I'm so excited to check this one out. I absolutely love projection shows on the front of It's a Small World. So great. They also have the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade. This will wind its way along the parade route, featuring favorite characters, encouraging guests to dance and clap along with an energetic celebration of 7 decades of happiness. Look out for Goofy and Max in their 70th attire, as well as rare appearances by characters like Duffy and Shelley May. So I know so many people are really excited to see Duffy and Shelley May at Disneyland. Over on my website, I have an entertainment schedule that tells you what time these shows are happening. So I'm going to put a link down in the show description to my whole 70th guide where you can get printables that I'm going to talk about and this entertainment guide. So you can kind of plan your day and make sure you see all of the things that are important to you. Now, there's more entertainment happening over at DCA, but I'm going to wait and talk about DCA in a few minutes. Let's stay here at Disneyland and talk about what is happening at Disneyland specifically for the 70th celebration. This is maybe what I'm most excited about is the updated attractions for the 70th. Coming not until July 17th, so we have a little while to wait, but is Walt Disney: A Magical Life at the Main Street Opera House. This show, featuring remastered footage and rare audio recordings, will transport guests into the incredible journey of Walt Disney's life. The experience will culminate in a breathtaking audio animatronic depiction of Walt himself, sharing personal stories and words of wisdom. I cannot wait to see this show. So it's happening where Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln takes place, but it's going to be Walt Disney, animatronic Walt Disney telling his stories, and I'm so excited. I love Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, but to see Walt Disney come to life and talk to everybody, I think is going to be so magical. Don't worry if you're a fan of Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, though, because after the initial run of the new Walt Disney show, then it will rotate places with Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. So we're still going to keep that, but we just get to add Walt Disney, and I'm so excited. We already talked about the new verse of It's a Small World. Can't wait for that. Also, the vibrant world of Coco is coming to life as Miguel and his loyal companion Dante will now be a part of a special scene in It's a Small World at Disneyland. So I'm really excited. They're adding Coco to It's a Small World. Let's jump on over to California Adventure Park because there's a couple things over there that we need to talk about. One thing that is probably the biggest thing happening over at DCA is the new World of Color show. It's called World of Color Happiness, and it is based on Walt Disney's opening speech, or inspired by Walt Disney's opening speech, I should say. Remember where he says, "To all who come to this happy place, welcome"? That's where they're taking their inspiration for this new World of Color show. The Nighttime Spectacular explores happy through a kaleidoscope of emotions, hosted by joy and the other emotions from the hit Pixar Animation Studios film Inside Out. Along the way, the emotions manifest music and moments from other favorite Pixar Animation Studios stories, including Turning Red and The Incredibles, as well as Walt Disney Animation stories, including a Goofy movie, Tangled, Encanto, and more. So this happens over on Paradise Bay. This show is an interactive joyride where guests are encouraged to sing and dance along. In addition to featuring classic Disney songs and other iconic favorites, Boys to Men lends their legendary R&B vocals in a rendition of Rainbow Connection. And Fitz, lead vocalist of Fitz and the Tantrums, debuts a new original song just for World of Color titled Makes Me Wanna Move. But that's not all. The fun starts even before World of Color begins with a special message from some familiar faces. With the guidance of Joe the Legal Weasel, more than a dozen of the Muppets deliver their message through vivid projections and expressive fountains ahead of the show. One thing I think that is really cool is they're making this show kind of interactive. So ahead of the evening show, you can use the Disneyland app to vote on your favorite character from one of the different emotions from Inside Out. You can vote on sadness, anger, disgust, or envy to see them featured in special scenes throughout both of the day's shows, which I think is kind of fun to just make it a little more interactive. Also happening over at California Adventure Park is Toy Story Mania is getting a special Disneyland 70th overlay. For a limited time, guests can take aim at a special Disneyland 70th anniversary target during the popular interactive attraction. Hitting this exclusive target will reward players with extra points, making the competition even more fun. Now we have to talk about merchandise. I'm not a big merchandise person, but there's some things on this list that are tempting me. I'm wearing a shirt that is this paint splatter, kind of really colorful Disney Castle Mickey Mouse shirt. It's very 90s vibe. I got it because it reminded me of the 70th celebration. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It has nothing to do with merch. Maybe because I bought a shirt that reminded me of the Disneyland 70th. I'm going to put a link down in the description if you want to check it out. It's on Amazon. But there are so many things. Of course, Disney's not going to miss out on an opportunity to sell us more things. So they're not missing out on the 70th anniversary because we're going to have all kinds of things from themed Mickey and Minnie plush toys to special edition pins and apparel. There's all kinds of things for Disney fans. They've got the new Spirit jerseys. One thing that I am actually really excited about, I thought as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is stupid. I'm not going to participate in this. And then the more I saw what it was, I was like, okay, I'm such a sucker. I'm going to have to do it. They have this big key, and I'm talking big. It's probably like, I don't know, 1.5 feet long. It's a key. It has the Disneyland D at the end, and you can purchase this key. I think it's $60. I'm not 100% sure. You purchase it and you can take it all around Disneyland Park and you can put it into locks in different lands, like in Fantasyland or in Tomorrowland. And then you turn it, and when you turn it, it lights up a little spot on your key. And so you go around, you find the different locks and you unlock them with your key. And when you've unlocked all of the stations, then there's a little compartment on the back of your key that will open up, and there's a special commemorative pin inside the key. And there's a bunch of different ones. The only way to get them is through a key, through buying one of these keys. You can't just purchase the pins. I'm not even a pin person. I'm not a merch person, but I'm like, yes, I feel like I need to participate in this. It sounds fun. So I'm going to be doing it when I get there, hopefully next week. And like I said, I'm not a pin person though. So I think I'm going to give away whatever pin I get out of the lock. So stay tuned for that. If you like pins, I'm going to be giving that away. There's also an interactive feature around Disneyland for people with MagicBands. You can scan your MagicBands and it will make different things happen at different locations. Sometimes it'll print out these little papers, the little ticket type things that you can collect for the 70th celebration. So I will also be doing that when I get back to the parks. Okay, of course, there is so much great food. And oftentimes when Disney releases their foodie guide, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Not super excited about it, but this is different. The 70th celebration foodie guide has me super excited. So I have a printable that you can download and print out. It's free. So you can take it with you, circle the things that you want to get so you can kind of stay on track with your eating and make sure you check off everything you want to eat at the parks. But I want to talk about a few things that I thought looked extra delicious that I'm definitely going to try when I am there. The first one is just simple, and I don't know. I like trying different pizzas, and over at Alien Pizza Planet, they're going to have a barbecue chicken and pineapple pizza. It says barbecue marinated chicken, spiced barbecue sauce, mozzarella, roasted corn, pineapple, and red onions garnished with cilantro. Now, I'm a huge fan of everything on that pizza, so I think I'm going to like it. I'm excited to check that out. Also over at Alien Pizza Planet, they're going to have a 70th celebration macaroon. That's what it says. Macaroon with 4 O's. It's filled with birthday cake buttercream and confetti cake center finished with a chocolate birthday hat. I love that. Looks amazing. At Bengal Barbecue, they have grilled Tahitian ribs served with white rice and pineapple slaw. I'm not even a huge rib person, but I kind of think they might be delicious, so I might want to give that a try. Over at Cafe Daisy, they have a chicken bacon ranch flop over. I love their pizza flop over, but this is ranch, bacon bits, diced chicken, mozzarella cheese, and provolone. That looks delicious. Over at Carnation Cafe, they have beef stroganoff. I love beef stroganoff. It's one of my favorite things to make and eat. It's braised beef, bacon, onions, and mushrooms over egg noodles. I might need to check that out. Of course, there is a 70th celebration churro. It's a classic churro rolled in ube sugar and topped with marbled blue raspberry icing, drizzle, and sprinkles. That might be something I want to try. Over at Galactic Grill, they have Space Place cottage fries, which are tossed in Parmesan butter and parsley and served with a house-made ranch. That could be really good. Another thing I'm excited about is, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this one. It's cowboy fries over at the Golden Horseshoe. They're fries with nacho cheese, sauteed ground beef, burger sauce, and butter pickles. I don't know. Maybe. Could be really good. There's also a 70th celebration macaron, vanilla bean buttercream, strawberry jam, and fresh strawberry with strawberry whipped topping and strawberry crunch. That looks pretty yummy. Over at the Plaza Inn, there is a new cake. You know I am a huge sucker for cake. It's a 70th celebration cake, layers of pound cake, cherry compote, confetti cake, vanilla bean, white chocolate mousse, and lemon curd pastry cream covered with a white chocolate ganache buttercream. Oh, I just sighed a little bit. That sounds incredible. Definitely want to check that out. Another thing that I thought was interesting is at the pretzel cart near Star Tours, it's a lemon chiffon pretzel. Cream cheese filled pretzel dipped in lemon flavored icing and topped with crushed vanilla wafers. That could be really yummy. Over at Rancho del Zocalo, there are fried tamale walking taco. It's a fried beef tamale with chili, corn chips, and diced onions with cilantro, shredded cheese, and sour cream. That could be good. There's a couple other things I wanted to touch on. This one has me excited, but I don't know. Over at Refreshment Corner, there's pulled pork mac and cheese in a bread bowl. Now, I'm not a huge mac and cheese person, like 1 or 2 bites, and I'm like, this is enough for me, just because it's so, rich, I guess. But I kind of like the idea of this. It's mac and cheese topped with pineapple barbecue pulled pork in a sourdough bread bowl. And that sounds good. And I'm wondering if the pulled pork will kind of like balance out the richness of the mac and cheese. I don't know. I might have to try it. Over at Tiana's Palace, there's a house-filled celebration beignet filled with raspberry mousse, buttercream glaze, edible candle, and sprinkles. That could be good, but I've been really disappointed by the beignets over at Tiana's Palace. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Over at Troubadour Tavern, they have some new baked potatoes. They have the Wed chili cheese baked potato topped with beef and bean chili, cheese, sour cream, diced onions, and cornbread. But the one I'm more excited about is the chicken pot pie baked potato. Chicken pot pie filling with pie crust crumble. That sounds really good to me. Let's hop on over to California Adventure Park. They have a banana split churro near Goofy's Sky School. Classic churro rolled in chocolate sugar with banana sauce and vanilla sauce with a cherry on top. I might have to try that one. Over at Corn Dog Castle, there is a chili cheese corn dog, a corn dog topped with chili, shredded cheddar, and corn chips. I don't know, that could be good. At Schmoozies, then there's Mickey-shaped celebration waffles with strawberry cream filling topped with sprinkles and powdered sugar. Now, I love me a waffle, especially if it's Mickey-shaped. But when they had gingerbread waffles at Schmoozies during the holidays, I tried them and they were super disappointing. So I don't know if I'm going to give these a try. Maybe. There's also, of course, the 70th anniversary buckets and sippers, which are super popular. They have a Mickey Mouse popcorn bucket that is adorable. He's seriously adorable. I'm not even, like I said, a merch person. What am I going to do with a popcorn bucket? Like, honestly, what am I going to do with it? But they have an abominable snowman sipper. And what am I going to do with a sipper? I do not need any of these. But the snowman, it's like this Yeti sipper. I don't know. It's kind of cool. They also have a 70th celebration popcorn bucket and a 70th celebration sipper. There's just so many fun things. They have a bottle topper that's the Disneyland marquee that's all colored for the 70th. One thing that I might have to get, even though I don't know what I'm going to do with it, is the Celebration Tinkerbell straw clip. I'm obsessed with Tinkerbell. She's my favorite Disney character. I decorated my office with a Tinkerbell, well, more like a Neverland theme. I just noticed my picture is off. I fixed it. But I decorated my office with a Neverland theme because I love Tinkerbell so much, so I might have to get that. They also have Disneyland Celebration glow cubes, which are fun. I don't know. I don't need any of this stuff. And yet I want it. That's how they get you. There's also a ton of things over at the hotels. They have different kind of candies and Rice Krispie treats and marshmallow wands, things like that. And then at Downtown Disney, they also have really great offerings for the 70th. Like at the Beignets Express, then they have a joyful blueberry cobbler beignet. That sounds really good. Blueberry cobbler beignet topped with blueberry crumbs. That could be amazing. So there's all kinds of things. You're definitely not going to go hungry when you're at Disneyland, but make sure you print out my foodie guide. Now, one thing I want to talk about before I wrap this up is there's been a lot of talk about people wanting to go to the 70th celebration and wanting to do all of the original opening day attractions while they're there. So when Disneyland opened, then there wasn't everything that there is now, obviously, but there were some attractions that were open on opening day that are still opening today. And a lot of people, as kind of a part of the celebration or in honor of Disneyland's birthday, they like to ride those attractions. Kind of makes it fun. But I have a printable that has all of those attractions on it that you can take to the park with you and kind of check them off as you go along. So I'm going to put that down in the show description. You can check out my entertainment schedule, printable foodie guide, printable opening day attractions, and I've had some requests to make a printable bucket list so that you can print it out and take it to the park so that you can make sure you hit every single thing that is important to you while you are on your vacation. Now, there's so many things to see and do. Obviously, there's all the regular attractions and rides and fun things. The characters are going to be out and about on Main Street in their 70th attire, which is really cute and fun. So you're going to have a great time if you're visiting Disneyland during the 70th celebration. And if you're not, maybe now is the time to think about going and checking it all out because it's going to be really amazing. I'm excited to be there. I'm thinking about sneaking away next week just for a day to check it all out. But if not, then I'm going to be there in July because I definitely want to see Walt Disney animatronic. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for supporting Mix-Ins of Magic. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to be back next week for Patreon members with ad-free episodes. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon member, then go and check the link down in the description. But for everyone else, I will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks so much for listening. We'll talk soon.